Hey, how's it going, Luke?
Good, James. How are you?
Good. Hey, just checking in. Have you got any of your players back on the court that haven't been there? And how are you guys doing health wise?
Yeah, we're doing pretty well health wise. Whiteside he had a pretty heavy uh, workout pre-practice, but we still held him out of practice. And that's he's the only one on the injury list for now.
And just how is it going so far? I mean, we talked about this last year, but day 3 of camp is that day where sort of the bumps and bruises start to catch up with guys. How is everybody feeling?
Yeah, they look good. They feel good. I mean, we're still, we have to get in a lot better shape. We did a lot of running again today, a lot of scrimmaging today, and you can see guys starting to get to slowly, get better and better with some of that stuff. But there's still a wall that we hit on, where the play turns very sloppy, and we kind of give into that fatigue, which we kind of know going into this whole thing, considering gyms were completely locked down until practice actually started. So it's something we're aware of. It's good to see the progress happening each day with some of the stuff we're doing, but we still got a long way to go.
Jason Jones. Hey there, Luke.
Jason.
Just kind of following up along those lines, how different are practices structured and monitored given that the setup is so different and guys couldn't get in just to kind of monitor the potential for injury?
Well, we put that in the equation as we were planning out the first few practices. But like I've said, we got a good sports science team here, and we spent the first day of those 1-on-0 workouts that we were allowed to do, just doing conditioning and baseline and strength test. And to our players' credit, I don't know where they were doing it at, nor do I probably want to know, because our gym was closed. But some of the, a lot of our guys were in pretty pretty decent shape. They had taken care of themselves. So a lot of how long we're practicing right now has to do with injury prevention and the day-to-day reads we're getting on the amount of load that they're getting throughout the practices. But we feel pretty good about where we're at now as a group as far as injuries are concerned, Jason.
Yeah. And I think last year, Bailey was one of the guys who seemed to really take a flourish under you, and you were able to find some different things to do with him on the court, just in the desire to play more 5-out, speed up things. How important is having him on the team to that plan?
Well, yeah, he's another he's a smart basketball player that is a dead eye shooter, but he's also a skilled rebounder. He's somebody that can put the ball on the ground and play make for others. We can play him at the 4. We can use him in certain situations as a 5-man if we really want to space that floor for De'Aaron and Harris and some of the other guys. So. Having him back and having another vet around a group of a lot of young players is as a coach something I'm excited about.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, what's up, Luke? With the Friday, with having that in mind, where's the confidence level that it sounds like things are going to be okay for that game? Sounds like.
As far as playing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're planning on flying out tomorrow, and then starting the process of what a game day will look like. We'll have 2 tests: rapid testing, regular testing. Not being able to do any group work until the rapid testing results come back in. So there's a lot, about this weekend that's going to be good for our guys, as far as at least to start to get an understanding of what the new routine and norm will be when the season starts.
And then just following up on that, I guess a 2-parter, since you mentioned just what's the game flow for your team in terms of what you hope to take away from this? Does it kind of come at a good time? And then the second part of that was just maybe thoughts on Marvin. What's the most encouraging thing you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, I think it's, the preseason games are good. You start to work every day against each other. You're pushing it. You're giving everything you have. It's nice to be able to go out there and do that against other players. I think the guys on the team enjoy that. It's good for us as coaches to see how other teams will be guarding us and adjustments and whatnot. So that'll be good for us. Marvin looks good. We're thrilled that he's healthy and excited to see what he can do this season.
Matt and George.
Hey, Luke, we spoke with Rashawn Holmes a couple days ago, and I asked him what about this team would surprise a lot of people, and he immediately answered the pride of this team with this upcoming season, knowing that there maybe aren't too high of expectations for this roster overall. Have you seen that pride? Has that translated in these first few days of training camp?
Yeah, our guys they've been going hard. Rashawn is one of those guys that plays with that edge and that energy and that communication, and it's great to have him out there. I'd say our team is a prideful group. You can look down the line at guys like Corey Joseph and Harrison and Darren Fox coming into his own. I think he's going to have a great year for us and make a big jump. So there's a lot of guys. Buddy's a very confident player and takes pride in what he does. So yeah, we have a group of guys that expectations or not are planning on going out there and winning some games, as they should be.
Mark Medina.
Hey, Luke, Mark Medina here. Good to see you. I hope you're hanging in there.
Mark?
So the fact that you guys have already gotten used to playing games without fans in the bubble, to what extent do you think that will make this process easier of playing games without fans in NBA arenas? And at the same time, what extra adjustments do you think are in play because the venues are going to be larger?
Well, it is nice to have a few of those games under our belt, but it's going to be different even than from the bubble. The bubble, there was 3 gyms. We were all going to be in that same place for however long. There was a lot of money that went into the sound of the gym and the crowd noise to make it feel as authentic as possible. That's not going to be the case with 30 gyms. So it's going to be a lot quieter. You're going to hear the sneakers. There's going to be some things that, even though we played in the bubble, are going to be another adjustment. And like we've told our guys, every day of practice, really, like we got to be able to accept whatever is coming and just have the mindset we're going to attack however it plays out. So we understand nobody knows what this is going to be like, and we just have to be positive and ready to go no matter how it goes.
All right, we've got Jason Anderson for the last question, please.
Hey, Luke, what's up? I wanted to ask you about the COVID impact on this rookie class potentially. Things were so different for them with their college season shortened, no summer league, short training camp. Do you have any thoughts on what the long-term effect might be for these guys?
No, it's one of those things that they are definitely at a disadvantage compared to every other rookie class that's come through. Not having the summer league, not having the 3 months to train and with at NBA facilities, to go through the rookie transition program, and even the level beyond that, where it's undrafted players that normally have a chance to prove themselves since it's in summer league or have more time to show themselves. It's tough, for those guys too, who have been, this is their moment where they can have a chance to reach their lifelong dream. And it's much harder now. So we'll see what the long-term effect is. I don't know what it is now. I am happy with the rookies we have here and the effort they're playing with. And I'm very impressed with Tyrese's understanding of of the offensive playbook already. Now he's got a lot of work to do still, as we all do, but it just his understanding in a short time since being drafted has been impressive.
Okay. Can I follow up on Marvin? It sounds like you're saying he looks good and he's healthy, so there's no question about injuries at this point. Has he been available in practice? I know there's maybe something you can't discuss there, but if he has been a participant, can you speak a little more to just sort of how he's looked and what you're impressed with?
Yeah, well, he's trained. I mean, every time we've had Marvin and he's been healthy, there's a lot to be excited about since I've been here. And I know that was only for 12 games. So a lot of what I'm going off is how I see him doing in drills and in practice and whatnot. But his shot looks better. He's motivated from coming out of another disappointing injury in the bubble. And he wants to get on that court and go. So it's exciting, the possibility of, what he can help our team do.